Day guys, welcome to Master Coding, where you will learn everything you need to know about HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Today we will be learning CSS. So what is CSS? CSS is a style sheet language used for describing the presentation of a document written in HTML. CSS means cascading style sheet, and it describes how HTML elements are to be displayed on screen. So first, we'll just go into a few things in CSS. First, we'll start by the 3 ways to insert CSS. So the first way we are going to look at is the inline CSS. Inline CSS means you just put your CSS directly into your HTML tag. Let's do something here. This is tag, and then we put a color, and then we put any type of color we want. Let's say this blue, right? This brown right here. We save this, and once we refresh over here, it gives provide another color for this H1 element. So the second way to insert our CSS is by using internal CSS. If we want to use that, we will just type in style, and then our code will be in between, our styling sheet will be in between this style tag. So how do we do that? Before we take our H1 element right here, H1, and then we create a curly bracket. Yes, so we put our style into this curly bracket. How we got this H1 is this, by capturing this H1 here, putting it here. So what do we want it to be? First we are going to type in color, and then we put in since we've put brown, so why don't we just put let's put this, and once we save this and we refresh, the color changes. So that is how we go about in creating our internal CSS. Then the third method is called the external CSS. So this let me try and erase this. So save. Let me first go back to the default color. So the external CSS is to create an external file. We just type in Ctrl N. So we type in Ctrl N to create another file. That's how to create an external CSS. You create another file, then try to link the file to our HTML page. So let's try and save this. Ctrl S, and let's try and save it here. Sorry. Okay, this is over here. So let's try and save this here. First, let's give it a name. Let's just say master. Then to create a CSS file, we have to add an extension of .css. So then we save this, and we've created the CSS file. So we type about whatever we want to type here. So start by H1, then same as the internal CSS, curly brackets, and then we type in color, and then we try to put nice color. And let's put this, and then we save this. So that is not all. We have to link our CSS file with our HTML file. So we go back to our HTML file because we link them up in our HTML file. So inside our head tag, that is where we are going to link them up. So we just type in link CSS over here, and then we type in our CSS file. So master to transmit. So then we save this, and then our CSS and our HTML are linked together. So once we go to our browser and refresh, you can see over here color has changed. So that is all for how to insert your CSS. I will recommend you use external CSS because it is professional to use external CSS. So next, I would like to take you through CSS selectors. First, we have class, secondly, ID, and then thirdly, tag name. So we can use the class ID or tag name for so many things, especially when you are using CSS. You need them a lot. So you need what class? First, I will start with class. What class actually does is to give a tag a name. So if I want to give this tag a name, I will just use my class. So I just say space and I type in class. Then I give it whatever name I want. So I just put class name. That's what I choose. You can name it whatever you like. So class name. Let me copy this. So save this. So since I've named this class name, so this tag now will be called class name. So whatever I want to do with this tag, I use the name. So I just type in. So let me cancel this. So I just put the class name. But once you are whenever you want to call a class, you put dots in front of it, and this is a class. Then you put your curly bracket, and probably I want to change the color like always. So color, and let me just give it gold, and then let me save this. So once I refresh over here, the first P tag will be golden color. So this is it over here. So next, let's try and use ID. So let's go back to our HTML. So let's try and use ID to select our CSS. That's why it is called the selector. So how do we go about that? Same as always, we go into our P tag and type in ID. And the ID also is used for naming a tag. But the difference between a class and an ID is that a class, you can use this class name to name several other tags. It still doesn't matter. But for ID, let's name this ID name. Once you name this ID name, you can't use it for any other tag. There is only one ID. For class, you can use this class name to name several tags. So whatever you do with the class name over here will appear in so many tags. Once you name others, same tag name with the same class name with this. So let me show you an example of that for CSS so you understand what I mean. So let's see class, and then we name it class, and then we save this. Let's refresh this. Yes, that's because this class name over here is affecting this and this. So, but for ID, it doesn't happen. You only use one name for a tag, and if you mistakenly put this name in any other tag using the ID, it's going to give you an error. So let's refresh, and then let's go to our CSS and try to name give this a design. So, but for ID, you use the hashtag instead of the dots. So hashtag, and then we use our curly bracket like before. Let's still use color, and we can just make this green. Save this, and once we refresh, it's going to give us green over here. So now let's go to our tag name. Let's try to use our tag name. So although we've done that earlier on, but I'll try to explain better. So for tag name, you don't need to put anything in between the tag. All you need to do is just take, because this is a tag, so we just take this P tag over here and then we edit it. But since we are having so many P tag and I don't want to overwrite what we use here, so why don't we just use like H5, and then once we save this, so let's use our. So for tag name, we don't need to put anything in front of the tag name. So we just start by typing H5 and then curly brackets and just put in color. So put in color, and then let's look for a nice color. Let's put this in the book. Once we save this and then we refresh over here, it's going to give us this. So that's all about CSS selector. So now I would like to show you names of different effects. So for this over here, this is called the selector over here. Then next one, like this color here, is called the property. Anything in front of these double dots is called the property, and whatever we put in front of after these dots is called value. So that this gold here is the value of the property. So that's the basics of HTML, and just keep practicing these codes and you get better with time, because practice makes perfection. So kindly subscribe to my channel and leave the notification on to get videos like this. In my next class, I will show you an advanced topic in CSS. So kindly join me in my next class. Thank you.